Good evening, Underworld! Coming at you is the resident dweller, Dark Anubis. How you all doing this evening? For me, it is the evening time. Coming at you guys today with the Scorched Mega Crab. Gonna be checking it out. This is my first official stream, so I'm a little nervous. Bear with me if we do have some technical issues. As you can see, there's already some... I do apologize for that. My mod was telling me that my audio might have been a little bit off, so can you guys hear me in the chat? If you can, send a message so that you can let me know that I am live and good to go. Once again, I do apologize for the little bit of technical difficulties. I thought I fixed it all out, but I guess not. Like I said, bear with me as I navigate through this stream. This is my first stream on the channel, so I just want to welcome all of my fellow undead, as well as the commanders joining me in the stream today. I do want to put it on the record that it is true. I am a member of the undead and not a generated AI, as some of you may have assumed. According to my videos, this is the first time you are hearing my voice, so... I'm going to give it a couple more minutes before we start the Mega Crab, just to let a couple people come in if they'd like. But while we're waiting, I would like to discuss the elephant in the room. As some of you might have been keeping track of my Leech Life Mega Crab, I never did post the finale of that journey, and I do apologize for that. So today we are going to give it a look to see what trophy I did make it to, so bear with me as I show you guys that, and I do apologize. Like I said, you guys are going to see the live action of this Mega Crab and me going all the way through, hoping to reach a possible another diamond trophy, unless I never got one. It's hard to say. While we're still waiting, I just want to thank everybody for all of the support on the channel. Like I said, made it to 100 subscribers, which seems small, but it's actually super huge. I started this content journey not sure exactly what I wanted to do. I absolutely love this game, and I thought, hey, why not make some content for it? There are all kinds of great creators out there making Boom Beach content, so I just wanted to join the crew, so it's pretty awesome. I did put on my channel that I wanted to do a 100 subscriber video of some sorts, or a giveaway. I did decide that doing a video is probably just the easier thing, as I realize there are a lot of people from overseas and it's hard to do giveaways sometimes. So I'm hoping to do a tips and tricks video, kind of an all-encompassing thing for all things Boom Beach, including some little bit of warships, some operations. I don't claim to be an expert, but I do know a thing or two about them, as well as how to navigate the game. Like I said, I was fighting people that were max levels by the time I was HQ 18 and 19, so I think I'm pretty good at attacking, all things considered. Alright, I think we've waited long enough. Let's get into the game and check it out. Alrighty, here we are. Look at that beautiful account, level 60 right there. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Getting close to HQ 24. Unfortunately, I was not able to make it for this Mega Crab. But, as I promised, the moment of truth, finding out, did we make it to that diamond trophy for Mega Crab Leech Life? We sure didn't, folks. We sure didn't. We got the gold trophy. Thought I would do a whole lot better on it. Unfortunately, I did not. But I still got the gold trophy, which was my initial goal. I was hoping for a little bit more. Unfortunately, it did not reach to that point. But it's not too bad. Like I said, this may very well be the last golden trophy I get. We're going to aim for that diamond on this one, but if we don't get the diamond, oh, for sure we're getting it on the next one. Alrighty, folks, alrighty. Let's do our daily stuff real quick. Check up everything. Ooh, is that a upgrade to my troop damage? Oh, you guys are seeing it here. It's a small upgrade, but it is one I've been waiting for. Going from that 28 troop damage percentage masterpiece to 29. Oh yeah. Just in time for the Mega Crab. Boom, there we go. Let's get another statue going for right now. I'm gonna collect all of our resources. Alright. Let's check out what our daily stuff is. Ooh, I could have got my dark crystals. That is unfortunate. I'm not gonna collect that chest just yet. We'll probably go for the diamonds, but we'll see. And there is the Scorched Mega Crab. Stage 1. Haven't touched him since he's come out yesterday. Checking up on my beach real quick. As you can see, I do get rated a whole lot. But as we know, defense does not matter in this game. It's all about that offense, folks. We all know I love my offense. Alright. Let's go. We're gonna full boost, because you always full boost on your Mega Crab. Get the most out of it. As you can see, I do have 3 resource awards, so I do like to get all of that loot. For sure. We're going to start with a why not build. Make it quick, make it simple. Like I said, the first 20 to 30 levels are relatively simple. As I say that, I'm sure I will mess something up, but we'll give it a try. As we're going into Mega Crab, I was just wondering what everyone else's goals were. Where are you guys planning on trying to reach in this Mega Crab? You guys going for your golds, your diamonds? If we have some lower levels, are we going for our stones and our irons? What are we looking at here, folks? We already know what I'm going for. I'm aiming for that big old diamond as it's my first time. I can't get the legendary quite yet, but that is the hope, to make that good old diamond rank. Let's get those attacks started, shall we? Simple. There is the first stage of our Dr. T talking about how can my horoscope be so wrong? I'm supposed to experience glorious victory. Not today, Dr. T. Not today. Second stage. Like I said, the first few stages are kind of the same. Make this quick. We're going to be a little bit cognizant of our loot. See if we can get an upgrade going, actually. We're probably going to go for this cannon to 18 once we get enough loot for it. As you guys can see, my mortar is currently being built, so... Or, I'm sorry, upgrade. Going on to the next one. Ooh, and another 40,000. This is... before we can get to the spot. How's my audio sounding, by the way, guys? I just got a new mic today. I'm hoping it's not too bad and that it's bearable. It is the Quadcast mic. I thought it sounded pretty good when I heard my recordings, but I just want to make sure you guys aren't having your eardrums blown out. get this next attack in, shall we? Another simple stage. I should have did these beforehand, to be honest with you. This one does have a little bit more health. I don't think I can burst it down, so let's just go in there real quick and get it. Stage 5. Super simplistic. We are getting a little bit thicker in the health, so it is harder for me to bombard them down, but we are going to use that nice speed. One of the better quality of life that's come out since I've been back to the game. It makes everything so much easier, especially these Mega Crab stages. Alrighty, we're getting to a little bit of the bigger boy stages. Slightly bigger layouts. Still nothing too crazy. Give me 1 second, folks. Why didn't anybody tell me my gameplay audio was loud as all hell? I do apologize for that. I meant to turn that down. Sorry if I blasted your eardrums out. We're going to the left side real quick. Like I said, I'm not really worried about it. Did actually lose some laser rangers right there. That is super unfortunate. The nice thing is I do have some instant training, so making those troops super simple, super fast, super instant. Alright, we're getting to the slightly different stuff here. Nothing too crazy once again. All of this stuff is super simple, should be able to get through without any real hiccups. Just gonna blast some of those mortars away. Hopefully they don't dink my laser rangers. Let's pop that. That's kind of just free game here. We'll clear out those mines just in case, so nobody activates them and kills my poor LRs. I must say LRs are my favorite troop, but man are they squishy. And their troop speed definitely does not help them, that is for sure. Alright, going on to the next stage. About to get to our double digits here soon. But first we gotta get through these simplistic stages. Way downtown. Easy peasy. Man, I still managed to lose an LR there. I'm telling you, these ladies just like to die for some reason. I don't understand it. Got some nice dark crystals and shards there, which is nice. Or I'm sorry, fragment and shard. Getting on to stage 9. About to reach that first statue, the Stone Scorched Trophy. I don't know why I said statue, I apologize. Another super simple one. Just make sure we pop those. If you guys didn't know, those little cryo bombs can definitely kill your troops if you're not paying attention. Especially those lighter or softer DPS ones, lower health. I'm just going to let our troops walk through this a little bit. just in case. Has anybody in the chat checked out my latest polls about which masterpiece statues you could have duplicates of? I was actually pretty surprised by the results of both day 1 and day 2. We will be doing a day 3 and finale, kind of breaking down the top 2 from each of those polls, going into a top 4 and the top 2 of those for a grand finale, just to see. I was kind of curious to see where people's minds are at when it comes to that stuff. Oh, there we go. Congratulations, Commander. Your efforts against the Mega Crab have been outstanding. There it is, folks. My first ever Scorched Mega Crab trophy. The stone type. Heck yeah, let's give it a check out real quick. Hopefully it's not the only one I get in this event. That would be great. Boom, there we go. As you guys can see, I actually started playing way back in the Cryoneer Mega Crab. So hopefully next time. Hey, Flint, Michigan, I appreciate that, bud. Thank you so much. How you doing tonight? And Persephone's in the chat as well. Hello, Persephone. I appreciate you guys stopping by today. It's good to see you, Flint. Alrighty. Let's get into those double digits, folks. Alrighty, see, we take a big step once we get into those double digits. We now have a shield generators. And quite a few sniper towers there in the middle, but like I said, this should be another simple one. I'm always just afraid to lose my LRs for some reason. Because man, do they just love their mines. So again, we're kind of just going to walk through this a little bit slowly. I'm actually going to take out this RL though, just in case. I'm actually going to create a little pocket here, and I'm going to send my troops back there. Pleasure. Keep up the good work. I appreciate that, Flint, Michigan. I appreciate you coming by. Like I said, you're one of the many content creators that got me back into Boom Beach and allow me to love this game and deciding to make content creation out of my own. So it means a lot coming from guys like you. I'm trying to be a bigger part of this community, and I look up to a lot of you guys, so I really appreciate that. Boom. Mega Crab Stage 7. Oh, I'm sorry, stage 10 going down. Got my mind all over the place. I do apologize for that. Look at that, getting into those bigger rewards. But once again, my laser rangers just do not like to stay alive. Does it mean I'm a bad player? Possibly. But once again, that is why they call me the casual player for the Casual Players Club. I never claimed to be a good gamer, folks. I am merely here for a good time, not a long time. Alrighty, let's take a look at stage 7 here, shall we? Why do I keep saying stage 7? My mind. I'm at stage 11. Probably should have popped these two critter things here beforehand. Not a big deal though. We're gonna pop that cryo once again, just so my laser rangers don't do anything silly. I'm just gonna wipe out these sniper towers, because why not? Sniping our way down there. I know you guys are sitting there wondering why the heck I'm taking my good sweet time, but there have been a few times during my Mega Crabs where I've lost in the early stages just because I decided to speed run them a little bit too quickly. So once again, I'm no expert. I don't know how a lot of these layouts work and stuff, so I'm just trying my hardest. Hey, is that Chris, my main man? Is that Chris from my task force? How you doing, bud? Welcome to the stream, my man. I'm glad you could stop by. Alright, let's get into that stage 12 real quick, but let me check on my stuff real quick. Oh, look at that. It's a good thing I checked on it. We're going to send our cannon to upgrade. We're actually going to drop some of this into our... Oh, as you guys can see, I have not done my imitation game for the Friday. How'd your guys' imitation games go? Did you guys get super lots of loot for upgrades and stuff like that? Not that it matters with Mega Crab. Loot is crazy right now. Let me get some of this, dump some of this gold in. There we go. As you can see, I dump a lot of my stuff. I'm doing well, Chris. Thanks for stopping by, man. How's your evening going? I see you guys have been working on the operation. I do apologize for not attacking today, but you guys know I get those attacks and no worries, no worries. All right, let's get to that stage 12, folks. All right, this is looking, like I said, all of these are looking simple. I don't know why I'm thinking too much about them. I say that as I've lost several laser rangers already, so. So if anybody watching isn't aware of what Scorched Mega Crab is, your Scorchers actually get leech life for this Mega Crab. So they do recover some of their health back from the damage that they do to defensive buildings and to the headquarters and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Kind of makes them unkillable in some sense. Although if they're getting shot by 12 cannons, maybe not. It's a lot like the leech life crab. It's just for Scorchers only, but a lot of people do enjoy using their Scorchers, which once you get to that HQ 24 and you get those double Scorchers in a boat, they definitely are a game changer. Like I said, I was unfortunately not able to make HQ 24 before this Mega Crab. Alright, alright, alright. Stage 13. Let's get it, folks. Let's get it. Did I get that one? Like I said, if ever my audio feels off to you guys or something like that, please let me know. My mic is kind of offset from me playing my game, so, and I do mumble to myself sometimes. Yeah, we're kind of going to let the Scorchers clear out a little bit here, but what we're going to do is get this stuff ready. Clear this out, and we're going to put our troops right to this back corner, actually. I once again just lost a laser ranger. I just heard her. Son of a gun. I'm probably going to lose more here. Live. Oh, there is a hidden shock launcher back there that I did not see. Alright, too easy, too easy. We did lose 3 laser rangers here, unfortunately. Audio sounds good here. Awesome. I am glad to hear, Persephone. Boom, 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 boom. Look at that. Always those laser rangers, man. They get the best of me. Those son of a guns. I'm just kidding. I love my laser rangers. If anybody has ever seen any of my videos, especially my early stuff, you would know I am a laser ranger fanatic. A lot of people claim they are not good at level 1. I beg to differ. They are what brought me to a new height in this game. Alrighty. We have a strange layout here. No, I totally messed that shot. clear this out a little bit more. Let's be careful. Oh no. Our poor ladies. Live. We'll throw some critters over here that will hopefully distract those snipers. Let's just drop all the med kits so that my guys don't die here. Speed that up. Man, I'm telling you, I just cannot keep my LRs alive. They're good for nothing else but some damage, folks. That's really it. Dr. T, can't you say anything else? How can my horoscope be so wrong? I suppose I'm supposed to experience glorious victory. Well, clearly you didn't today, and you won't for at least the next 25 to 50 stages, depending on how I'm feeling. Alrighty, where are we going? We're at stage 15. Let me get one more check in here, see what we got going on. Okay. Excuse me. Alright. Stage 15. See, this is one of those stages that is deceivingly easy, but for some reason I always mess it up, and I lose a lot more troops than I like. Let's see what we can make happen now. Pretty sure I missed that shot. Sure did. Good thing I still got it. Already lost an LR, man. I'm telling you, folks, I am never lucky. No, I think we're gonna let this split happen. Couldn't save her in time. The poor lady. Like I said, we're just gonna kind of let our troops go a little bit wild here. We have some clearing the shield generators, some attacking. Bullets over here distracting all these cannons, and then I have my two heavies over there. Super simple. Speed it up. Easy 15. It's almost like I don't even have 9 laser rangers in each boat. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alrighty. Excuse me, give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Alright, let's get on to the next one, shall we? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Stage 16, I believe. Stage 16, there we go. What do we got here? Pretty standard stuff, just the usual wraparound. I'm just gonna release that now. I'm gonna hold off on my LRs for a second until this RL goes down. It's gonna slow it down a little bit. Should pop that earlier. Okay. I was probably overkill on those shield generators. Alright, let's speed this up. Could this be, folks? Did I just complete stage 16 with not a single troop loss? I'm damn proud of myself, I'm not gonna lie to you. It seems impossible for me. I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. God dang. I know I don't post much of it, but who is ready for the new warship season coming up here in the next few days? Season 49. I know that's not the one everyone's excited for, because we all know they've been talking up a big game about Season 50, so almost there. Man, I completely missed all of those shots on that. That is agitating. Sorry about that. This is another one of those stages that once it gets a little bit higher, it gets awkward for me. Mostly because they usually have those weird spread out generators. Or maybe it's the octagon stages, maybe? It's one of these type of stages. Just for whatever reason, just always throw me off. Clear that out. Man, I hope my allies are better. I'm actually gonna back up here. Just wipe out these shield generators because why not? I have a feeling those rockets are gonna come into play in a second. I didn't even realize there was an SL over there. By the way, I don't know if I have any Boom Beach noobs here, but if some of my abbreviations throw you off, please let me know in the chat and I can explain them. I use a lot of abbreviations when it comes to Boom Beach. It's almost like a second language to me. Look at that. 3 dark shards. You can never go wrong with enough dark pieces, fragments, shards, crystals, whichever. Everybody loves their gunboat energy and everybody loves their resource reward. That was definitely shown on that poll. If you haven't voted on the poll, I definitely recommend checking it out. Like I said, it's just to have a little bit of fun with the community, see where everyone's heads are at. What kind of masterpieces and stuff like that we like. Like I said, I was quite surprised when I saw that poll. I thought for sure troop damage would win out in that first day's poll, and I think troop health was super high up. And then resource reward, less surprising, but being there with gunboat energy was pretty crazy that it won by such a large margin. There's a lot of machine guns here, which aren't really problematic, just a little annoying. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna choose a side here. I should be popping this, I don't know why I haven't yet. Excuse me. I'm gonna start clearing this stuff at the core. I think we're just gonna go north here. We really did take out all of those machine guns though. Super unnecessarily. Let's just start dropping some barrages, see if we can take down some sniper towers here. Actually. There's also explosive critters, or explosive drones. Explosive critters. One of those things on this Scorched Mega Crab. I'm not personally a huge fan of them, but they find some uses sometimes, I guess. Like I said, if you're into extra gunboat abilities, that's really the reason to have them. Just a little extra fun, I guess. Drop some artilleries on that core. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Boy, did we lose quite a few laser rangers in that, though. That is a shame. I almost wonder if it's worth it just to switch all to bombardiers, but having that collateral damage is really nice, folks. I haven't dropped a stage yet. Usually it's about stage 18 or 19. Heath Mason, welcome to the stream, buddy. How are you doing this evening? Stage 19, here we go. Get that right in the middle if I can. Didn't. Still popped. Can you pop that? There we go. Alright, let's get this going. Just gonna drop some critters to clear out those shotguns over there. Don't like this mech being by himself. It's another one of those weird layouts. Especially when these RLs and SLs get on the side because they clip your troops sometimes. It's very annoying. My clicks. I do apologize. I promise I'm not usually this bad, folks. I'm not a pro, but I'm not this bad. Alright, what do we got going on here? There's a lot of congestion here. Not even gonna shock anything. We're just gonna medic our troops up. Boom! Stage 19. Didn't even lose a casualty there. I'm telling you, sometimes my LRs just come through for me. And sometimes they don't. I can never determine which one it is. We're getting into that good loot in the upper 20 levels. I guess I'm gonna find out, Chris. This is actually my first Scorched Mega Crab, so. But yeah, generally, like in the 20s is where I start to lose some of my attacks. We'll see though. Like I said, I'm gonna give it my hardest. Look at that, though, folks. We got the Iron Scorched Mega Crab Trophy, my very first one. Your new trophy is direct proof of that. Keep up the good work. Hey, I appreciate that, mysterious stranger. All right, we are at a decent amount of resources here, which is unfortunate, because I would love to use these on upgrades, but I have everything upgrading right now. So we're going to just, I'm telling you, losing resources is it's heartbreaking. I'm gonna do one more. And I'm actually almost completely up to the brim on my raw crystal storage, so we might just upgrade or boost rifleman speed for giggles, I guess. Maybe I can use some rifleman laser rangers for some of my attacks or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right. Mega Crab Stage 20. Here we go. Alrighty, here we are. This one is definitely a strange layout. There is a lot of disgusting boom cannons up there. What are we looking like? Okay, it's not bad. Just gonna pop this. Yeah, of course it didn't pop. Such a waste. Alright. Just gonna barrage these down. Like I said, RLs, some people don't mind them. For whatever reason, they just love to kill my DPS troops. And I do not know why. Yeah, they're gonna clip that line. Let's get this out of the way. I think we're just gonna shield burn here. We're not even gonna go for the shields on that side. Ooh, some of my guys did clip that. I did not even notice. This is a little annoying. It's all good. We make it work. I'm gonna drop this right here. Shock. Boom. Go. I'm gonna shock that RL once again, just because I don't like RLs. There's a hot pot back there. Heal. Ended up losing one anyway. This might have had more shield than I thought. See that? My Scorcher's gonna die here. I think we're just gonna smoke him. We got this, we got this. Too easy. Once that shield goes down, that core is like butter, folks. That core is like butter. We did lose a couple of our LRs, like usual, but we shall be okay. I'll tell you, the one thing that Mega Crab really always gives me, and I'm always happy about, because I always seem to struggle with it, is crystals, or power stones, I should say. Because, man, I feel like I struggle all the time with having enough power powder. So, I appreciate Mega Crab for that. I know a lot of people use it for their big upgrades, HQ upgrades, LCs, you know, anything huge that they're looking at. Maybe their armory. A lot of troop upgrades can happen sometimes. Mega Crab is just all around fun, in my opinion. Some of the best content in the game, if I had to say. These are a little bit thicker than usual. We can get those. What do we got? Oh, that is not what I want to do. We'll make it work. Maybe not. It's all good, it's all good, it's all good. Here we go, folks. This might be my first lost stage. I definitely messed up my GB usage here. Let's see that. Yeah, see, this right here will be a problem. This little, oh, I didn't do that. Anyway, that RL right there is going to be problematic. Especially for whatever reason, it likes to clip my laser rings every time. Kind of going to let them clear that left side up a little bit. Hopefully they can get this. They can. Good, good, good. Poor mech is about to die here. I need my troops to come rescue you. Get a little bullet energy drink in there. This mech is gonna die. Damn it. Alright, let's go for this core. What are we doing here, folks? Let's speed that up. I am gonna lose some troops here. Actually, ironically enough, did not lose any of my bombardiers. Those little old guys just never seem to get shot down that easily. Did lose a mech there, unfortunately, and a couple LRs, so that sucks. Like I said, we grind it, though. We grind it. Alright, alright, alright. Stage 22. Once again, we have to... It feels like gold is just never ending in the Mega Crab, I ain't gonna lie. Fills up so quickly. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's go. Stage 22. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. See if we can make it to stage 30 tonight, and then we'll probably call it there. We will be back tomorrow, though, guys. I want to stream this whole one since I'm not the best at making the videos for it. Or at least I'd like you guys to see my journey through it. Said I'm hopeful that this one will be the one. I'll get these down. That's a lot of lines. I'm just gonna let this Scorcher and mech go, I guess, for right now. Let's see what happens here. Not a huge fan of this Scorcher keeps getting shot. Just gonna let our troops clear this out a little bit. That mech is unfortunately probably dying. Alright, come on troops, we need your backup here. Come on, the little mech that could. Just gonna throw out these explosive drones and use them kind of as critters. Ooh, I didn't see there's a doom cannon back there. I'm not too worried about it. Hopefully bullet will activate it. Oh, I somehow lost a Scorcher there. The undying Scorcher has died. Isn't that ironic? I'm about to lose my neck there. I'm telling you folks, it is not easy for me to keep my troops alive. But don't ever say I can't complete those stages, I'll tell you what. Even if I'm down to one last bomb, I'll make it work. It's all good. We have instant training, we have tons of gold. We just keep pressing on, folks. We just keep pressing on. All right. So while I have you guys here in the stream, I thought I would discuss a little bit on what the future of the content looks like and maybe see what you guys want to see. What are we looking towards the future? Is there stuff that you guys want to see from me? Ideas? Like I said, we already know I'm doing a tips and tricks video for my 100 subscriber special, but what's past that? I feel like Boom Beach is kind of played out, but of course I'm always on the side of I want to bring more new players into this game because I want to see this game get updated regularly. I want to see it get revitalized. I actually played Boom Beach when it first came out in 2014, I think it was. Literally when it first came out. And I absolutely love this game. I took a little bit of a break. Man, I'm just sucking here. Took a little bit of a break, and then I came back because I actually saw the Cosmic Duos videos, which I know those guys aren't really streaming it a whole lot anymore. But yeah, it just kind of brought my love back for it. I've been watching some of the other amazing creators in this space. You know, Skull Crusher, Chicken, Op Destroy. Some amazing dudes. But it always seems like those guys are kind of like in the later stages of the game where it feels like their real big thing is warships, which, don't get me wrong, I love warships. I play it. As you can see, I've made it to Diamond at least one season. I absolutely enjoy it, but I just feel like for new players coming in, you know, they're just first starting off. And what they want to see is how to get their you know, account up and stuff like that. So I feel like that kind of gets lost. But I'll tell you what, there's one creator that for the most part has definitely kept true for it. And like I said, it's no hate to any of the other amazing guys in this space. Like I said, they're all amazing. But Zedmod, or Zmod, or however he wants to pronounce his name, I believe it's Zedmod, has definitely continued to create guides and stuff like that. So a lot of appreciation to him on keeping the game alive and kind of showing what the new players can do. So I have a lot of respect for that dude. He's actually taught me some knowledge too. So it's insane. A lot of Lord people like to see the higher level deployed troops on the first 2 stages of weekly events. Crazy redneck. Oh, okay. Understandable. I know I am definitely one of the people that I imagine you're referring to some of my content actually. I will keep that in mind for the future. I know a lot of my content, like I said, those first 2 stages I can kind of barrage out, but I definitely have no problem deploying them. Just a little bit quicker for myself, but you're right. Here I am talking about lower levels, and I'm kind of doing high level tactics now that I'm HQ 23. It's actually why I would like to start bringing some of my alt accounts, some of that content out on YouTube a little bit more. Just showing, you know, what it looks like to be HQ, you know, 18 and stuff like that, trying to push through. Because at HQ like 18 and 19, Dr. T and stuff like that is still difficult, I ain't gonna lie. I've had a couple close calls even at HQ 23, so it's definitely not easy, that's for sure. I appreciate that comment though, Redneck. See if we can get these shut. This is one of those stages that I just do not like. Mostly because my laser rangers run quicker. So of course they get caught up shenanigan-wise. Once we get a little bit closer to these RLs, we'll shock them, just so they don't overshoot my troops. Get those RLs down. There we go. Like, why? Why do this? Why poor LRs alone, man? Instead of barring down the core. Yeah, I absolutely understand what you mean, Crazy Redneck. I do. Like I said, I will definitely start looking to that into that for my content. Like I said, I'm just as bad as anybody else when it comes to just barding down the first, 2, 3, sometimes even 4 levels, which doesn't even make sense, For the folks that are HQ, 16, 17, that can only do those first couple stages, seeing how to do that, I'm sure helps. I mean, in that same realm, I could definitely do some lower level troop attacks as well. Use some hookahs instead of the usual, laser rangers and bombardiers and stuff like that. That's something you guys would be interested in, just to kind of show that it can be done, even with hookahs. They might not seem super strong, heavy Zuka, but it is a lot of fun. It's pretty much all I use for my alt account. I'm not a big tank player, as many know, so I really do love them. Wholesome man. What's going on, bud? Welcome to the stream. I see you on. I've been seeing you on a lot of my videos and content lately. I'm glad you made it through. What is your question, Crazy Redneck? Maybe I can answer for you. Alright, let's get into... This is where things start to get sketchy. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I actually have to scout and kind of look at the layouts a little bit. I'm HQ 17 and I'm upgrading to 18 right now. Okay. Didn't know you streamed. This is actually my first stream, Wholesome Man. This is my first stream ever on this channel, so I'm glad you made it here. This is the first time. You've made it to a big moment in my content career, so I appreciate you coming through, bud. Is Scorchers good for level 44? Crazy Redneck, that's kind of a matter of opinion, and in all honesty. For me, I've never been a huge fan of Scorchers personally. But a lot of people claim that they are super good. If you manage to get the Scorcher Leech Life tribe that sometimes comes around, which you do unlock, the tribe that can give you that at HQ 18, or I should say Radar 18, they're definitely fun. Yeah, it's a matter of opinion. Like I said, some people really like them. Others, like myself, I think they're kind of overrated. Like I said, they can die quickly. What's your victory point count at though, Crazy Redneck? Are you in the 300s, 400s, 500s? Where are you at VP wise? Because that definitely determines it as well. Mega Crab is a nice thing to stream. I appreciate that, Wholesome Man. Yeah, I've always struggled with getting the videos out because it just takes so dang long to edit. So I decided, hey, I've never streamed before. Even though I got a janky setup, I thought, why not? Why not give it a try at the very least? So it seems like it's been doing relatively good so far. So 437. So you're still in the they call it the training wheels phase, quote unquote, where for the most part you will only get HQs only a few levels higher than yours. generally there won't be a super lot of max levels on your base. So I would definitely say Scorchers find a lot more usage at that VB count, 48 through 56. That's exactly what I mean. So yeah, I would definitely say Scorchers are a lot more beneficial for you. When I was HQ 18, which I am currently right now, I'm sitting at like 500 something medals, like 580 or something like that, which is just an insane amount of medals for a lower level to have. If you've seen any of my old content, it was the same thing. I was like HQ like 19 at like 620, 630 medals. So all of the people on my map were literally max level players. So those Scorchers having that, 30,000 health just did not do much. I am not sure I'm going to get this base, folks. I probably should run back for it, but I am just a little bit too lazy. And unfortunately, I missed out on my my LR damage. Oh, I might get this shock launcher, which would definitely do work. We're going to speed this up. We're going to pray to the baby Jesus the Lord. Oh, there it is, right there. Boom! I was not sure I was going to get that, folks. Stage 25. Yes, sir. Boy, did I lose a lot of troops there. I ain't going to lie. Where you rank Boom Beach troops and prototypes? Oh, like you're talking about like a tier list, Wholesome Man? Oh, I would love to do that. Absolutely. That sounds like a great idea, actually. Yeah, I definitely could do that. Oh, I did not mean to pop that up. I do apologize. Oh my gosh. Low-level Scorchers are okay. They are for resource bases and CP bases. Yeah, I mean, Chris says it pretty well there. I mean, Chris is one of the high levels in my task force, very knowledgeable player, and he understands. They're good. They're all right. They can do some work, but there's definitely better troops. Like I said, I think mechs do a great job. For the lower levels, I a lot of the times like to use the hookah combination, or like heavy laser rangers, heavy bombardiers, and then I'll use actually Kavan, which a lot of people underrate, who's just super, super fun. And that, even defense boat, gunboat abilities. I'll definitely consider it, Wholesome Man. I'd love to do that. I don't know that it'd be a stream, maybe a video idea, but I mean, I could do both. I don't see a problem with it. Maybe I could do a stream and then make it into a video. I'm definitely down with the idea. I feel like it's been a long time since I've seen tier lists and stuff like that. I'm stuck in a position where I mostly can only attack NPC on a weekly basis because of the higher level. Yeah, that's absolutely understandable, Crazy Redneck. I know a lot of guys, like even a lot of the guys in my actually, sorry, I'm gonna point this out real quick. A lot of the guys in my task force, for instance, there are a lot of lower levels, like right here, Nika, Akmal, Glowwing, R to V. As you can see, my ult account, a lot of those guys that are like HQ 18 and 19 that are way above that mark, that shouldn't be there really, just because of the way the game's matchmaking system is, which I don't always agree with, but it's fun, it's challenging, but it definitely makes it hard to progress quicker, because sometimes when you're at that HQ like 18, 19, you just, for whatever reason, can't get the right bases to take down. So I absolutely understand the position you're in. Excuse me. We are once again full on resources, which is a shame. I might call it a little bit before stage 30, folks, because I am actually out of raw crystal storage, and I hate wasting resources. So, we'll do one more, I think. Let's see what kind of craziness this is. It's usually these later 20s that start to get me. This actually doesn't seem super bad. We're going to do this 26, and then I'll kind of stick around, talk a little bit. Maybe I'll jump on the ult account so you guys can see that, or we can do the imitation game if you guys are into that. But I just don't want to waste all the resources that I can get. Once offenses are maxed, it's easy to take out any player on your map. Oh, absolutely. Flint, Michigan said it perfectly. That's not even a question. I mean, even focusing on offense, in my opinion, can make it strong. Can make you strong. You know, at HQ 23, and a lot of people have seen even before that HQ, I was taking down max players easily, just because I focused all of my stuff into offense. Like I said, the green statues, and I'll show you kind of what my statue layout looks like. I probably use a little bit overkill in the resource reward, but you should be going offensive statues. Anyone who tells you otherwise is just lying to you. This game is so offensively ran that if you just go defensive, you're only hurting yourself. No greens, no blues. It should be all reds and purples. Like I said, something like this, there's definitely different variations. If you're a big operations player, you might want a couple more gunboat energies. If you're a Mega Crabs player, you might want some more troop damage. And if you don't have a problem really getting resources, then you probably don't need as much resource reward as I have. But I enjoy my resources. I love to constantly push the game. So, and I usually don't have a problem clearing players on my base. So. Are you having fun on your first stream? Bossman45, my man, how are you doing today, bud? I am absolutely having a fun time. It was a little bit quiet at first, but you guys got me chatting up a whole room right now, and I am so glad to see some of my task force members here supporting the stream. I'm glad you guys can make it. Yeah, it's been a blast. Like I said, I've made it to, let's see real quick, stage 26. I am going to do it. Just kind of chatting right now, but I do plan on doing that, and then we'll see kind of where it goes from there. But I appreciate you coming in, boss man. Back when I actually played, I was beating level 45s at level 32. Yeah, I was the same way, Wholesome, man. It was almost problematic because of just how easily it was for me to beat players, to be honest. Because I could kill those 45s so easily that I would just shoot up in VP. So it's kind of why my ult account, which I tried harder to stay out of that 600 range, just ended up shooting up anyway, which sucks, but I used to like to run a lot of PSC statues. Oh boy, Flynn is one of those guys who enjoyed the PSC. I'll tell you, I ran it at one point in my account too. I thought it was so good, but then I actually saw, I guess, like the math behind what it really does for an account, and I was like, oh wow, this is kind of pointless. You know, I'm wasting, 10, 12, 13% on troop damage or an extra 17%. Man, my LR is just 8 there. That extra 17% on GB and stuff like that for like a 20% extra chance at a possible Power Stone chance. So it has its, purposes. I think when you're early in your account, it's probably nice, but once you get higher and you can beat all those bases, it doesn't really matter. I would rather focus on my offense than those little support type statues, because once you kill enough players, you're good to go. Do you mind if I join your task force so you can rate my base or kind of tell me how to make it? I'm not sure we have openings. I will check right now, although I think I just checked and I wasn't even paying attention. But if we have openings, Crazy Redneck, absolutely. The only thing, although I think you already passed the requirement, is we have a 300 VP requirement. So as long as you got that, man, I have no problem with it. You're always welcome. We love our active members, so if you're constantly on the game and stuff like that, feel free. Absolutely. It is open to just about all levels. We have people all the way from like 35, 36, all the way up to max level accounts. So we're not an elitist task force. We're real chill. You can ask any of the guys in here from my task force. We keep it real. We're not here to keep it too serious. We just enjoy playing the game. You can leave, you can stay, you can do whatever you want, Crazy Redneck. That's totally fine. Like I said, if we have the space, you are more than welcome to come join the party and have some fun. Like I said, we do Dead End. I will check right after this, Crazy Redneck. I ran them for years, saving power powder for push. I eventually broke the world record for PSC. It was fun. Oh, hell yeah, Flint, Michigan. Do you have like a video of that? Like however much, I guess, the boost that you had or something like that? I'd love to check that out. Like 300, 400% PSC or something crazy of that nature. Bossman45 says we have room for 2. Bossman, if you can you put... Oh, well, never mind. I'm already done with the level. Boom. Stage 26. I ain't gonna lie. I was half paying attention. I lost a bunch of troops there, but we still did it. 26 stages so far, folks. I usually drop at least 1 by this point, so the fact that I haven't is freaking awesome. Bossman said it. SuperNova is kind of hard to find. Here is the task force tag right here. I can't really click it right now, but that task force tag, if you type that hashtag PC29L9JU, into the finder here, our task force will pop up, Crazy Redneck, if you want to join that. And we currently do have 2 spots open, so. The requirements for our task force, Wholesome Man, is just 300 VP. As long as you have 300 VP and you can make a 35 intel weekly requirement, you are more than welcome to join. As you can see, we have members that are max level or close to max level, all the way down to people in their upper 30s. So yes, the video is on the channel. I think it was over 800%. That is crazy, Flint, Michigan. I definitely have to. I'll have to look that up, bud. That sounds silly. I have to imagine you were like guaranteed having power stones every chance you got. Like, it didn't matter if it was an NPC base, a Dr. T, or a player base. You were probably getting stones literally every time. I might get back into the game. Wholesome. Yeah, man. I tell anybody who I've had a lot of people come on the videos and on the shorts and stuff say, man, I didn't know this was still a game. Come back. It's a totally fun game. They've updated it. It's not super frequently, but they definitely have been doing it lately. Quality of life changes, all kinds of amazing stuff. Like I said, this is a game that I was doing my adult years kind of in, playing as like a mobile game. So yeah, Flint, Michigan said it perfectly. You gotta come get back in the game, man. Like I said, it can be scary to get back in if you're starting off again, but like I said, there are a lot of great content creators out there that make videos. You know, if I'm ever streaming or if you want to comment, as you can see, I'm always answering my comments. Wholesome Man, I can answer anything, any questions you got, man. Because anytime new players come to the game, it means the game gets more traction. It means that Supercell might actually pay attention to it a little bit more. So I'm all for new people coming and joining the game. Alrighty, like I said, I am going to cool it with the Mega Crab for right now. I will be back and doing that tomorrow, but I'm kind of just going to sit here, talk to the chat a little bit more. Like I said, I was kind of getting distracted there at the end. Here's the operation we are currently doing right now. I have not yet attacked because I'm a bad leader to my task force. I do apologize, guys. We're doing pretty okay. We definitely have some good dead ends and some that are a little bit wonky, but overall not too bad. Lots of loot. I still also have to do my imitation game. How long have you been playing? So Crazy Redneck, I actually got back into the game in February of this year. So I played when it first came out, back in 2014, 2015, for about a year. And then I took a long break, and like I said, I came back in February with my main account. Once I got into content creation, I decided, hey, maybe I should make an alternative account so that I could kind of do tutorials and stuff like that as me coming up the ladder of it all. So about, I don't know, what is it, 5 months, give or take, maybe 6. Wholesome Man, if you don't mind me asking, what level are you actually? Alrighty, folks. I don't know. What do we want to see? Do you guys want to see me do my imitation game? Even though it'll probably waste my resources. 35, a tiny bit away from 36. Okay, so you're still young into the account. Yeah, man. It's the lower levels are fun. There's no need to rush them. Like I said, don't go super crazy on your VP. You don't want to get over to that 480 point to where you're literally just nothing but against max players. So enjoy the small levels. Kind of get back into the gist of it. Like I said, really work on that offensive layout. You want offensive statues. Work on those as much as you can. Nice. Doing an imitation game right now. Awesome. Yeah, that is your best friend. I'll tell you what. That is probably the best, at least for lower levels, Cycle of Evil event in the week, just because of how much loot it gives, and it's, for the most part, pretty doable. So, yeah, it's awesome, dude. Sorry, I'm just kind of reading something. I apologize, everybody. Ooh, so, like I said, I know my first stream might have been a little bit scuffy. I tried to set it up as much as I could, but I'm sure there were some shenanigans afoot. What's a good troop combination for HQ18? Knocked War Factory as well. It's very scary. So, Crazy Redneck, good troop combination for HQ18. Actually, you know what? Here, I'm going to show you right now. Hopefully I didn't leak anything. Knowing my luck, I probably did. So, Crazy Redneck, this is an HQ18 right here, actually. This is my alt account that currently sits at 581 VP. Probably way higher than it should, but we make it happen. So, for the most part, for my layouts for troops, I usually go with either Hookah or Warriors. And I'll usually do the AZ for like operations hits and stuff like that. The Warriors just allow me to basically beat like majority of the max players on my map as long as they aren't iced or boosted iced or something like that. And then Hookah is just kind of like the easier troop combination for like a cycle of evil events and NPC bases and stuff like that. And once again, AZs are just for operation hits and the occasional goofy hit if someone leaves their base open enough. So that's definitely what I recommend. Like I said, if you're a lower VP count, Scorchers might be able to replace your Hookahs instead. You might be able to go all Scorchers depending on who you're up against and stuff like that. So it's all dependent on the base, to be honest, too. Some bases are like really great for certain troop combinations while others aren't. So if you find out there's like not a whole lot of splash around like the HQ and stuff like that, I'll just smoke my Warriors in and take a base down super easy. So. But yeah, that's kind of what I play with on the alt account is either Hookah or Warriors are kind of my go-to. I don't usually touch Scorchers very much, but like I said, that's because I'm sitting at 581 VP. Most of the players on my map are max level players or higher level players. 74. There's a lot of 50s, and actually these 50s I can't attack, and I probably should get them off my maps. 74 right here. 75, stuff like that. So 75 again. There's just a lot of 75s, and like these guys a lot of the times don't even have a crazy amount of loot that's not even worth it. And then they just have like, it depends on their setups. Like this one is kind of a hard setup for me to fight, just because they have splash, so my Warriors can't get in there. I might be able to flank to the right side with Hookah, clear out enough, and like barrage down the RLs that are in play, and then just kind of hit the core from the back. So it's hard to say. Every base is different. There's a strategy to them all. I could sit here all night and talk about strategy for each of those bases, to be honest. So, but yeah, I mean, I post content a lot about the lower level 2 Crazy Redneck. If you ever want to check that out and kind of see how I go about and some of my strategy behind fighting player bases or taking out some of the cycle of evils. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. But yeah, I always post content both on the main and on the alt. So if you guys like, I could technically try to go and create one other alt account from the very, very beginning. I don't personally want to, but I can if that's some type of content people want. Like I said, I see that there are a couple lower level folks, so definitely something I could look into. I have to do my cop out, by the way. If you guys are enjoying the stream, liking the content, want to see more content, consider liking, subscribing to the channel. Totally free. Supports my content, allows me to do something that I love, creating content, helping out other casual players like myself. So I would really appreciate that. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I ever answered your comment, Wholesome Man. You unlocked War Factory as well. It's very scary. I actually just posted a short that showed this alt account going all the way through War Factory. I'll definitely say when you're in those 30s, War Factory can definitely be a lot harder, but I'd say once you start unlocking like Everspark and having some of those tactics, it definitely becomes easier. There's still some strategy, and even some of the War Factories for this account can be hard, so I absolutely understand where you're coming from. Alrighty, folks. We have been live for almost an hour and a half. I kind of got my attacks out of the way. And there's not a whole lot left for me to do. Like I said, I really just wanted to test out the stream, see how my stuff held up. Seems like it did pretty well. Testing out, you know, this little streaming setup. By getting rid of... Oh yeah, that's right. I'm so sorry. Also, man, it's been so long since I've unlocked. You're absolutely right. War Factor unlocks Spark unlocks War Factor. Oh boy, got my mind everywhere. You're absolutely right. So yeah, she is super beneficial once you get that universal remote on her abilities. Using that to hack some of those major things like the RLs, the SLs, stuff of that nature definitely helps taking down that War Factory. Like I said, you might not get in 1 or 2 attacks, but if you strategize enough, you could definitely get it within those 5 attacks. Not that there's a super lot of stuff you get from War Factor anyway. Some prototypes if you have the weapon lab built, or some slight materials, wood, stone, iron maybe. This is a very good stream. Man, I appreciate that, Wholesome Man. I really do. That means a lot. Thank you so much. Like I said, I was a little nervous about streaming today. I wasn't sure how it'd go. I'm relatively new to content creation, using OBS, all that stuff. So I really appreciate people stopping by, talking to the chat. It definitely helped me open up a little bit. So yeah, I really appreciate y'all for being here. It means the world to me. It really does. Oh boy. Okay. I know, I'm sure you guys are super excited to stare at a screen all stream long. Oh, just my troops doing nothing. Currently upgrading our LRs. Once again, my favorite troops. Can't wait for them to be done. I think they can be upgraded twice at HQ or Armory 23, so we'll probably jump back in and get that upgrading again once the ladies are done with their next level. And even though I always talk about never upgrading defenses, I unfortunately have to upgrade them. All of my LCs and most of my offensive buildings and stuff like that are upgraded. So now I'm just currently working on some of my storages and some of my my defenses. And that just helps me for like the defending hammerman stuff and stuff like that. But for the most part, like I said, as you can see, I have so many low-level defenses just because I've never focused on defense in my account. So, and I absolutely recommend anything to anybody else as far as not worrying about low-level, or I'm sorry, worrying about defenses. This game is so offensively ran, it's not even funny. How'd everybody's warships factory go? Anybody a warship player? I unfortunately did not make it to Diamond this season, or last season I should say. I kind of just got lazy with it, which is unfortunate. It felt like I was always unlocking chest, and then I never actually did my push point to the very end, which wasn't smart on my part. But we're definitely going to be pushing for Diamond next season. I'd like to do a little bit more, but like I said, there are just so many content creators that are much better at warships than I am, that create amazing content, so it's kind of hard to compete with those guys who have been doing this for so long. But if you guys are interested in that kind of content, I have no problem trying it out. Like I said, you guys can kind of see what the lower ranked worshippers do and stuff like that to get to that, you know, level 20 and just get resources and things of that nature. But yeah. Oh boy, excuse me. 121. Alrighty. I am about ready. I think we are gonna call it there, folks. Like I said, I just don't want to waste a lot of the resources I have. Even doing like invitation game right now would just give me all kinds of resources that I couldn't use, and then someone would just kill my base super easily. But yeah, we will be back sometime tomorrow. I don't know the exact time. I will post it on the channel or post it on the socials, Twitter, something like that, just letting you guys know that I will be live again. I think it'll be just a little bit earlier than it was tonight. I do apologize. I know I said 9:30. It didn't end up starting till like 10:15. I was just trying to get some last minute stuff, and even then it didn't fully go to plan. So, but I appreciate you all stepping by today. Like I said, this was my first ever stream. A little bit nervous. At the end of it, I felt like I opened up a lot more. A lot of people started coming to chat and interacting and stuff. So I appreciate you all for coming by. I got to Iron 12 this season. Didn't know what I was doing for the most of the time though. Yeah, Wholesome Man. I was the same way actually when I first got into Warships. So I like first came into it, didn't have any idea what it was. I just looked like some other type of mini game to play. So the first season I ended up doing exactly that, Iron, and then I watched some videos and it got me to gold, and then I kind of pushed 2 seasons ago to get my first ever diamond. So it's fun. There's a lot of resources and stuff to get. But yeah. Thanks for the stream. You did great. Man, Flint, Michigan. My man, I appreciate that. Like I said, it really means a lot from coming from everybody, but seeing other, fellow content creators coming into my chat, it just, small little old me, I really appreciate that, man. I really do. Like I said, I hope to keep doing this. This won't be my only stream. Hopefully, as long as my equipment doesn't crap the bed, I'd like to do this again, like I said. And for more than maybe just Mega Crab, maybe some Warships content, or maybe just a Cycle of Evil event. Like I said, Wholesome Man wanted to see like a tiers list. I think that'd be super fun. So, Warships give insane loot. Oh my god. Yeah, I agree, Wholesome Man. They're definitely it's good just for stuff. Gets a couple shards and stuff like that. Some gold maybe. Of course, you get the hero tokens and stuff like that, which always seems like I'm struggling with that myself. Great first stream. You can go up from here. Boss man, my man, coming through. I appreciate that, bud. I hope so. Like I said, the channel has done fairly well thus far, starting off new. Like I said, sometimes I get a little bit discouraged if the videos aren't doing like super, super hot like the last one or something like that. But there are definitely people that are still coming out to support me. Yeah, it's just amazing. Like, it really is. I love this game. I love creating the content for this game. I plan on continuing to create content for this game, even if I decide to venture off every now and again. But I plan on staying in this game for a long time. Don't worry, I'm going to still be the leader of that task force for a good time to go. That's for sure. Just hit 1K diamond? Heck yeah. Yeah, that's awesome, Wholesome Man. 1K diamonds. Like I said, there's not a whole lot to spend them on. It's kind of good to just stockpile them a little bit into like Mega Crab, or you have a couple defenses or a lot of loot you can maybe speed through landing craft or a headquarters upgrade and stuff like that, and kind of keep pushing forward. It's just cool to have, I guess, I have a bit myself. Great start, Dark. I appreciate that, Chris. I appreciate you coming by, bud. I really do. Like I said, it warms my heart to see all of the task force members come to support me. You guys have done amazing work. You guys are amazing officers in the task force. You guys have been just amazing dudes in general. So I really appreciate you guys helping me through the journey of Boom Beach, helping me with the task force stuff, creating an amazing task force that's all inclusive to all levels. So, and then you guys are coming here supporting the content, even if I'm not them. Best player in the world. Seeing you guys come through means a lot to me. So, thank you so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am gonna call it there. So, like I said, I will put out on the socials, YouTube, Twitter, something. I'll put it out somewhere just about what time the stream will go live tomorrow. I am a father. I do have kids, so bear with me. It could be the same time. I'm going to try to work a little bit earlier, but you guys should be getting the notifications if you subscribe and tap that notification bell. Like the stream, like the content. I really do appreciate it. Let me know. Tell me in my comment sections of my videos, what do you guys want to see? What do you hate? Stuff like that. Just tell me so I can make the content for as many people as possible. Like I said, I can't touch everybody, all realms, all levels as much as I'd like. The hope is to someday become a Supercell content creator partner, so that I can kind of show content from all levels and stuff like that, but that's a little bit of ways away. But yeah, just like I said, I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. Thank you for making this an amazing first stream for me. I appreciate all the love, all the support and stuff like that. So here's to the future. And I will see you all on the next stream. Until next time, this is your resident dweller, Dark Anubis, going back into the underworld. Good night.